You're with Julian on the Brown Note and Elon Musk, the epicenter of cringe in this universe, one of the saddest people alive. You don't know about his Bugattis and hot chicks. Actually, the epicenter of cringe would be his online fan base of Musk Maidens, who are absolute cringe embodiment, the saddest living human beings. So Elon's now in his endless pursuit of attention and to be a Kardashian he's going to rebrand Twitter. So let's not forget that he was pincer movement into the most embarrassing failed business venture in modern history, which was being forced to buy Twitter. The owners of Twitter, one of the two biggest social media networks at the time, next to Facebook, and iconic in its own lane, didn't make any money. And all the people that had been involved with it at a high level knew that, and there wasn't really a way out of that. So Elon Musk, in his desperate attempt for attention, and he comes along with this business proposition to buy it. He sells the world with that narcissistic unself-awareness possessed by all billionaires that he's going to buy Twitter. And then he goes, or his accountants went, $44 billion for Twitter? It's not even worth half that. So he tried to back out. And the people that own Twitter went, thank you very much. Dumbest billionaire in the world, just paid twice what Twitter's worth. And they forced him to buy it. How dumb is that? And he only did it for clout. He bought it for clout because he wanted to play alongside the likes of Elon Musk and with the other big boy billionaires. This is what we aren't really understanding about these billionaires, that they seem to have these worshipful fan bases, that they're giant children. They're these egotistical, narcissistic giant babies. And all Elon Musk wanted was to have some fame and people talking about him and think he was cool. He's like in this lane with people like Andrew Tate that encourage these unbelievably cringe-inducing sad boys to follow them. But they're so uncool. Like, even Andrew Tate is cooler as a person than Elon Musk. He's like the dorkiest of all of them. He's the only person in history that has made Mark Zuckerberg look cool. That's how uncool he is. He has got the worst fan base. And honestly, like, I've been booted off Twitter and I don't know why. I wasn't like a massive Twitter user, but I woke up one day and they said I've been banned for life. I have no idea why. I was on there for 13 years and I never got posts removed. I never got a ban. Unlike Facebook, where I've had about 50. I'm not even joking. Nothing of mine was taken down off of Twitter, and they just a lifetime ban. I contacted to find out why. No response. That's how crap Twitter's being run. So I just didn't even pursue it. I just stopped looking at Twitter. Is that a great way of running a business? In the modern era of perception, advertising revenue is the only escape for Twitter. And they've lost like more than half their advertising revenue already. And it's probably going to be the user base now. He wants to rebrand it to X. He wants to set up a media empire to be baby Mark Zuckerberg. So he wants to have lots of different streams going on, but his mismanagement of Twitter so far shows that he has got absolutely no idea what he's doing. But the ego of Kanye West to go along with it. So he's blundering through all these scenarios. But his fam, how are these people following him? He's like the kid at school, the rich kid at school that has to pay people to come to his birthday party. He's got so much more in common with Donald Trump than he does with people like Kanye West or Mark Zuckerberg. Given that he was this, obviously desperately needy narcissist that just revels in people's attention. If you need people's attention, you're already pretty uncool, Elon. Sad boy. But his fans, how do you follow that? They follow him around the internet, and I'm pretty sure that someone like Elon Musk is paying an army of people to post flattering commentary about him on every single post about him online. This is for certain. But he's obviously encouraging a lot. Those posts themselves are generating a lot of fanboy love. And these people worship a billionaire. But not only a billionaire, but someone that's intensely uncool. They are the saddest fan base. Ahead of Andrew Tate's fan base, they are the saddest fan base online. And they never miss any post. Anything that anyone says about Elon, they're there to defend him. I call them the Musk Maidens. And all he does is promote stale alt-right talking points and memes. And then say, interesting. It's so dull. He's like the dullest person on Twitter already. When like a year ago when he took over, he'd post some like Kid Rock meme and go at the end, interesting, and claim to be like this centrist. While everyone out there that claims to be a centrist seems to 100% of the time amplify populist alt-right talking points. And how do you make Mark Zuckerberg look cool? It's like this whole thing that there's going to be a fight between them. And everyone is now rooting for Mark Zuckerberg because Musk is so uncool. And what are his fanboys doing? Kissing the arse of an anti-worker billionaire he's a Luddite. He's made his name in some impressive businesses over the years that have to do with technology. And he's currently telling everyone to get back in the office, like someone born in the last century. And telling everyone that and telling all his workers that they have to work 57 hours a week and that they're not getting severance pay and he'll sack them on the spot. And people are worshipping this guy. He's like borderline an economic fascist. And you're worshipping him over people like yourself. You're more like all of the people he treats like shit. And you worship him. Stockholm Syndrome much? So now he's got this incredible brand called Twitter, and he's going to change the logo and change the name to the highly inspired X, because he wants to have his own sort of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp empire. And he's just destroying the brand. The thing he bought was the brand. You can easily set up other things that do what Twitter does and call them something else. So he's paid $44 billion for the blue bird and the name Twitter, and he's ditching both. Anyone that thinks a billionaire is a smart person rather than a narcissistic sociopath, he's made most of his money about the increase in price from his car company. And he's managed to erode an awful lot of that by ill feeling towards his weekly pronouncements from his godlike presence. Millionaires might be decent people who treat people well and have done, honourable things to get where they are, but billionaires are in general narcissistic sociopaths that have stood on the shoulders of sometimes millions of other people, making hundreds of thousands of workers' lives worse just so they can scrape one more cent from each worker in this pissing contest with other billionaires so they can be top of the billionaire tree. To worship someone like that is just, I don't understand it. He's made the world worse. He's made life for anyone connected with his workforce worse. And you worship him. He's like the kid everyone pokes fun at school and you think he's the coolest. What does that make you?